The first tax season under President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act is approaching, with most filers expected to receive larger refunds next year. Maria spoke with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on the program last week. Here's his expectation for the first quarter watch.
Let's go back. The One Big Beautiful Bill was passed on July 4th, but for working Americans, it was retroactive to the beginning of the year. Most taxpayers did not change their withholding, so as a result, we're going to see very substantial 100 to 150 billion of refunds in the first quarter go directly to Americans' pockets. So the sooner they file, the sooner they'll get them. Our estimate is it could be 1,000, 2,000 per household, depending on the number of workers.
Joining me now is Arizona Congressman David Schweikert. He chairs the House Joint Economic Committee. Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for being here. I want to ask you this morning how Republicans can tackle this affordability crisis ahead of the midterms. Certainly, some of the economic policy coming into full swing next year is going to help, but will it be enough?
It should be enough because we're building off of actually a remarkably good baseline. If I had come to you 6-7 months ago and saying we're going to be busting through a 4% GDP growth, you would have been skeptical. Now what we have to do, though, from a policy standpoint, for those of us in Congress, is now we have to start working on those policy sets that raise productivity, because that will raise wages. Mm-hmm. One of the most powerful things you can do in affordability is not getting caught in the debate of did this product go up in price, but do the policies that raise productivity, and therefore our brothers and sisters out there who are working really hard, their wages go up. Wage growth is the next big secret we're going to need to accomplish.
Yes, and I would agree with you that when it comes to 4.3% GDP, I would have been skeptical, but I was glad to hear that number. And I would have been skeptical to hear a CPI report at 2.7% as well. All these aspects coming together, setting us up for a great 2026. When you talk about wage growth, according to the Labor Department, it's roughly about 1%, but there's other estimates that indicate it's actually higher, between 4% and 5%. And that's not really a number that has been, highly publicized, but I think it's really important for people to realize that the foundation of the Trump administration's economic policy has already been laid. So that is why the administration is saying 2026 is going to feel so good.
There's a whole confluence of good things coming. What was done in the modernizing parts of our tax policy, the incentives to invest, the incentives to build factories here in the United States. We calculate, actually, in the Joint Economic Committee, that wage growth has been substantially higher than was predicted. But you got to understand, we're making up for those Biden years where, for like folks in my Phoenix area, if you don't make about 28% more today than you did 4 or 5 years ago, you're poor. Mm-hmm. So one of the things we as the conservative side are having to do is adopt policies and get them into the economy to start closing that gap, so that stress so many workers feel out there is alleviated. But the most powerful thing we can do through policy is actually productivity, get wages going up, and then you'll start to feel better.
Yeah.
Now, the number one thing I would say is when you start to look at consumer confidence and their spending this holiday season, so far our early numbers look really good. So maybe the public is a lot more confident on their personal lives than the media gives us credit for.
Yes, and I will say this, the GOP certainly had its work cut out for it, because under Joe Biden, real wages were actually down. So the gap that you had to make up there for people to feel better, as you suggest, was substantially higher than even ever really expected. But we're looking forward to 2026. Lawmakers are weighing a second budget reconciliation bill in the new year as a way to strengthen the party's position ahead of the midterm elections. Maria spoke with House Majority Whip Tom Emmer and House Ways and Means Chair Jason Smith. Here's what they told her.
One of the open questions is whether or not you all will look to do another reconciliation package mid to end of year next year. Is that on the table?
according to the Speaker, that's something that he definitely wants to look at. We've got to be focused on getting these appropriations bills done.
Right.
This is the push to get back to regular order and a regular appropriating process for Congress, which hasn't been done in decades. So
right.
that's job number one. They can always expect that there's going to be discussion about a potential reconciliation bill if, in fact, Democrats in the Senate will not help President Trump help all Americans.
You've said in the past that it's unlikely. You said that you don't see a path to pass a second reconciliation bill, although I heard Mike Johnson mention it the other day. Is that on the cards?
I'm not changing my tune that we needed one reconciliation bill to put as many of the president's priorities that we could in, and I fought for that, and we were able to deliver that. And the reason why I fought for that is because you just look at history. There's not been two partisan reconciliation bills ever passed in the same year. And for people to think that we can defy those odds right now, I think is unrealistic. I just don't know how you would get the votes on a second reconciliation bill.
Congressman, I want to get your reaction to that because many aspects that we've just discussed defied the odds. So is it possible that we can see this next year?
I sure hope so. And look, I'm blessed to be number 4 in Ways and Means, so I love my chairman. But you got to be careful when we're talking about a reconciliation bill. Why do we do that? It's a way to get around the 60-vote filibuster in the Senate. It's a way to get ideas actually to force the Senate to vote on. We actually have to deal with our fiscal situation. So we've done lots of things to grow the economy, to stimulate investment. Now we're going to have to deal with the crazy fact we borrow over $6 billion every day. That's over $70,000 a second. So do you use another reconciliation bill to tell the market saying, hey, invest in the United States, they're taking their debt seriously? Because one of the most powerful things we can do to lower interest rates for every American, and even the financing of U.S. debt, is convince the markets that buy our debt that we're starting to take our debt seriously.
You make an excellent point there. And Congressman, while I have you, I just want to drill down on your home state. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs criticizing the state's gubernatorial Republican primary as, quote, a race to the bottom, saying that she sees little difference among the candidates. Congressman, these 3 candidates include yourself, your fellow Congressman Andy Biggs, and former candidate Karen Taylor Robeson. I want to get your reaction.
Look, we expect all sorts of silliness from this governor. In many ways, she's not been a serious governor. Arizona went from being at the very top of the stack of growth, of wages increasing, and now we've fallen pretty much to the bottom. And a lot of that is the ability to work with the legislature and create a vision that prosperity is moral, and we want you to prosper here in Arizona. Come, invest in our state. You'll have a great life. It's a wonderful lifestyle. But we need to almost evangelize the morality of we are a free market state. It benefits you and your neighbors that live here. We're going to make Arizona a better place. And we expect lots of pot shots from a fairly liberal governor.
Congressman David Schweikert, great to see you this morning. We want to wish you Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being here.
And a blessed one to you and your family.
Thank you.